A new live controller.
Oh, get rid of that. Hey, what is up there, guys? How you guys doing on today? Boy, oh boy. So how do I say this, man? Well, today we're gonna talk a little bit about, and I can have you guys help me out with the conversation. But he's working on the stream himself. But I have a good friend of mine, and we do quite a bit of videos. Help me with my camera work, our camera guy over here. So he happened to listen. You listen to Darkness.
Yeah, well, you made me watch it.
I made him watch Darkness, and well, because he films a lot of my stuff. And actually, this is Dave Marino. He's actually running. Well, I'll let you guys go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself, and then we'll go from there.
I'm Dave Marino. I'm a Libertarian running for the state Senate seat here for El Paso.
They're on you already. Kai is on you already. He's like, he ain't no sellout.
Well, we're going to get to that. We're going to talk.
I want to hear it. I told him, don't tell me anything. I want to hear why he think. But so we have not discussed anything. So, but he's a libertarian. He's running for office here in Texas. And he happened to listen to Darkness today while kind of, we're working on editing my video. And do we want to play a little bit or whatnot? But real quick, I am going to put. I do want you all. If you all want to, are you live on yours?
No, I'm trying. I don't know what's going on here.
So clickbait. No, not clickbait. So we'll see.
Oh no, it's not clickbait.
I want to hear what he has to say. I told him when he said the moment he listened to Darkness. He said Eminem is a sellout. And I said, okay, let's talk about this.
Okay.
While he get that straight, real quick there, guys, if you are new to the channel, if you want to, we'll have a link in the description to, he talks a lot more on Libertarian. Evolve, bro, you keep doing it, bro. Who said this? A libertarian.
How do we get this? I don't know where it goes from here. I got it. I'm trying to get YouTube savvy because of this guy.
Okay,
it's not working.
So you listen to Darkness. Let's put it up.
Yeah, I listen to Darkness.
You've seen the video.
Yeah. No, we don't even need to go through the video because it's not about the video. I'm not saying Eminem don't have it. He's still best rapper in the game. I grew up listening to Eminem.
Okay, so you do believe he is the best rapper?
I would. I would. Yeah, he's up there, top 3 for sure.
Wait, all right.
I'm not a big rap guy, anyways, but I love Eminem just because.
Wait, so who's in your top 3 though?
Tupac.
Okay.
Eminem.
And MGK.
Houdini.
It's
5 minutes of funk, man. Let's go classic. I don't know. NWA.
NWA.
I love NWA.
Okay.
I'm old school.
All right. So, first thing, did you like the video? Eminem's video.
Yeah, it was well done. It was a well done video. Yeah.
You didn't answer the question. Did you like it? Why?
I don't like when entertainers try to get political.
So you didn't like
when they try to make a statement. So I didn't like that part of it, but I thought it wasn't.
So you don't believe like rappers that have a voice and these people, I think, I defer. I think these are the ones that should be getting political.
So they should use their platform.
Yeah,
no matter how ignorant, no matter how ignorant they are on the subject, they should use their platform.
Their base is so big
to spread their ignorance.
Their base is so big, so you don't believe any performer. So you believe politics are the only ones that should be.
Oh, I don't know. Some of them are just as ignorant.
So who do you believe should be spreading it? If you don't believe the entertainers,
talk to the intellectuals.
So only smart people can have a voice.
No, everybody can have a voice. I'm just saying, I don't like it. I don't say they can't do it.
So
I just said I don't like it. You asked me if I like the video. I said I don't like when entertainers use their platform
to spread ignorance. So that's a shot at Eminem.
It's sort of a shot at Eminem.
So you did not like the Darkness video, is what I'm saying.
Not really. I thought it was well
because he was
well done.
Because he was spreading a message.
The video and everything was well done, but the message was kind of retarded. So I mean, it's Eminem. Eminem was the voice of a generation that was anti-system, anti-state, anti-government, and now he's curling up with Uncle Sam and be like, "Oh yes, please take our guns, please take our defense, our self-defense."
So that's what
please
you got.
Take our self.
That's what you got.
He's sold out. Man.
Wait.
He's
that's
sold
what,
out.
That's how you got
Straight
there.
sellout.
Okay, now let's see where you got. So because he did a video where he raised awareness on a situation.
He just curled up with all the left-wing Democrat liberal people that want to take our Second Amendment rights. I mean, he was all crazy when they were trying to take the First Amendment, but you do know that once you give them one, they're going to take them all.
Why is everyone so excited? People loved him when he was, when he was on his drugs when he was his crazy and some shady. Everyone liked that, but as soon as he starts speaking, he starts speaking real
that's
talk.
what my wife said. My wife was like, "Well, he grew up now."
Yeah, he grew up. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he's a big boy now, so he gets to go suck on Uncle Sam's boobies now.
Do you believe that that's what darkness was doing?
Yeah, that was totally what he was doing. He's like, "Please, government, please save me." Come on, man.
He was spreading.
You take it. He's talking about.
It was a mass shooting. People died, and people forgot about it. And he raised it back up. It was a solution. Maybe it wasn't your solution.
Oh,
Maybe you didn't like a solution, but
let me throw some real statistics at you.
Go ahead.
Mass shootings account for 0.000, or maybe it's 2 zeros or 3 zeros, 3% of violence in the United States. Meanwhile, in the past 100 years, government in general, government is responsible for the murder of 262 million people in the past 100 years.
That's
so we're going to give our right to self-defense to an organization that's responsible for murdering 262 million people because a few nut jobs decide they want to go out and kill people.
Okay, so
and you think that's going to stop nut jobs from going out and killing people? You're wrong.
So now I'm getting to the core of why you're saying that he's a sellout, because it doesn't sound like it's more.
He's a sellout. He's selling out to the government.
I'll let you listen.
He's basically he was the voice of a generation fighting for the rights of the people against censorship. And now he's handing rights right back to the government, saying,
"I'm going to tell you what's going on.
I'm on your side now, Mr. Government."
Okay, let me talk. I'm going to tell you what's going on.
He was one of the reasons I became a libertarian.
The reason why you're saying this and the reason why you don't like darkness is because of your stance on gun control. And you don't want your guns taken away, so that's why you're saying this about Eminem.
For one, they're not going to take him away.
If this song, if he was on the other side...
It's not even that. It's not even the gun control issue. It's not even about gun control.
You don't like his message.
It's not even about gun control. It's about him curling up to Uncle Sam. He's no longer fighting the system. Now he's with the system. That's what I'm talking about.
Because he spoke his opinion. He always was like, those times...
No, man, he's not.
No, listen. He had the same point of view.
He was about the people.
Voice it.
He was the voice of the people before.
Way back then that you're talking about, he was still against guns.
So I guess he's all grown up and
I'm saying it's just that
he was against government guns. He was against government guns. Soldiers and police going out killing people. He did not change. He was about the people. He wasn't about government.
His opinion and his content.
You weren't even alive back then.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, the M that you're talking about, he still had this opinion on darkness long ago. It's just that as he got older, now he voiced it, because you guys, when he was making a name for himself, you tell me
that
had that opinion.
You tell me that the old Eminem didn't have a little taste of anarchy in his music.
He's always wanted his opinion, never changed. He's always been,
he didn't answer my question. You notice he didn't.
He always. You guys get what I'm saying? This is the thing.
God. You can't say that. He never said anything. He was anti-gun back in the day.
Exactly.
He was anti-government. Totally anti-government back in the day. That's why I liked him. Now it's just like...
because he was against government. Yeah. So now that he's not against government, now he's trash.
Now he's a sellout. Yeah.
Now he's a sellout. So if he comes back and make a video tomorrow being against the government, you're going to be like, hey, this is great. Eminem's back.
If he's about people's rights again, if he goes back to representing about liberty, about people's rights, people being free, not being oppressed, that was he was all about. And now he's just feeding into oppression. Once you give up your right to self-defense, then the government has free reign to oppress you.
So you believe that? So let me ask you this: do you also, because it sounds like you're a part of the Illuminati type thinking? I'm being serious. You're laughing.
Look. Okay, here's a good example.
Eminem has been cloned. I'm asking you a serious question. I want to know. You have no idea. That's not a yes or no.
I have no idea.
It's not a straight no. So it's not. You really believe he's been cloned?
He hasn't aged. You know that? He hasn't aged, right?
I see who I'm dealing with.
Eminem.
You believe Eminem's been cloned?
Eminem hasn't aged in like 25 years. Because I don't even listen to him, but I'm thinking now when I watch Darkness, I'm like, they either made him up really good or he looks like he did 20 years ago. There was a fat Eminem one time. Wasn't there the fat Eminem?
There was never, Eminem was never fat.
I thought there was a fat Eminem.
Do you really believe he's been cloned? Seriously. No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you because this is going to put me where we need to go in this conversation.
No, I don't think you can clone people.
Okay.
If he had been cloned, then he couldn't rap as good as he does.
Okay, so do you believe that he's part of the Illuminati? I gotta ask these things.
No, I don't.
So you don't. Okay. All right. So we established that. Okay. So with that being said, we look at Darkness. He gives his opinion on gun control, and because he gives his opinion on gun control, I mean, all right, getting government out the way. You say it was a good video, right?
It was a well done video. Yeah.
It was a well done video.
Yeah, the video, the sound and.
Do you remember the lost
emotional up and down thing?
Do you remember that shooting?
Yeah, I remember.
What do you think the message was that Eminem was trying to pass on? That's what I want to hear. What do you think the message was? Because you can't think that and
that was the other thing. I mean, if you really want to get into it, the message, I mean, really came across. Anybody can do it. You know what I mean? This guy he was a legal gun owner. He was not a mental health case. They said, you know, his wife or something had snapped or something like that, that he had a break or something like that. And, you know, so he was basically saying that this could be anybody on the street that could do it. There was no excuse, right? There was no finger.
Yeah, that's what he was.
This guy.
Anyone.
What are you doing?
There's a big glare.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's right.
Yeah,
it looks good now.
Okay. So I think that was the point. Was he and what he does is he really makes an even better point. Is we got all these guns in this country, right? We have massive amounts of guns. Matter of fact, there's three states in this country that if you took the hunting licenses that are issued every year, I think it's Wisconsin, Michigan, and Virginia. If you take those three states' hunting licenses, and if there was one gun per hunting license in those three states that are issued, then that would be the third largest army in the world.
Okay.
Just those three states. And guess what? And very seldom does anybody actually get shot during hunting season. So go figure. But, so we have all these guns in this country, right? Mm-hmm. And we got 300 million people in this country. And occasionally one of them snaps and goes and shoots up a place, right? So the other 299,999,999 people that day that did not shoot anybody should be punished for it, right?
Okay.
We don't talk about them. We're just and the fact that it doesn't happen very often with as many guns as we have and as large as this country is, you know, is it really that much of a problem? Yeah, it's tragic when it happens. People do stupid things. They've always done stupid things and they're always going to do stupid things.
Okay. Bringing it back to M, though.
But yeah, I'm just saying his message came across.
His message came across. So, you don't believe that M is no longer for the people? You believe that
if he was for the people, he would be all about being self-defense. I bet you Eminem walks around with 4 or 5 armed guards around him. He ain't giving up his guns, right?
He's a public figure. He has to.
What's the difference?
Figure. If I was a public figure, I would, come on.
So a public figure has the right to self-defense, but a normal citizen doesn't?
No, everyone.
So a
I
public
mean, that's
figure
great,
is
but
special.
that's
You're playing devil's advocate because I know you're just as much for guns as I am. So, so you might want to stick with the Eminem.
Actually, no. What I'm saying is that no, it's not even about playing devil's advocate. This is what I'm trying to get to you because I am totally off board with you that he's a sellout. That I'm not with you on it. He's not a sellout. I mean, okay, you're talking about just last year. He went against Trump. Listen to this.
Who was trying to censor him back in the 80s? You want to know who? I know the Trump thing. I haven't heard it, but I saw it when I was.
So you've seen it. You know, that's just a few months ago. He's always been against government, against that, and he makes one song about his opinion on guns and how we can solve it.
Nancy Pelosi and Dianne Feinstein got darkness playing on their headphones right now.
So what do you
bobbing
think?
Their heads.
What do you
think was trying to censor him back in the 80s and 90s? Do you think it was the Republicans or the Democrats or both?
Actually, a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm. It was a little bit of both.
It was a little bit of both. It was getting it from all sides. Mm-hmm. But you get what I'm saying.
I'll play that one. Hold on.
Play the cipher.
No, I don't want to play cipher.
Because this just happened is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to.
Well, you play cipher and then I'll play
that.
Mine.
This just happened. I mean, he done had all these songs against government and against Trump and a lot of different things. You know, I may not agree, but
so he's all anti-government, but he's willing to give government our right to self-defense. You see what I'm saying? He's all anti-government, but he's like, "Hey, government, you need to protect us by taking our right to self-defense."
Because of he's not. They're not. You're limiting. Okay, let's see what our comments.
Yeah, I would like to know how he feels exactly too.
M made a very deep music. Let's read the comments. M made a very deep music video to portray why gun laws should be better regulated. That's where we're trying to get. You got to be better. He's saying that they should be better regulated. What do you think of that? Because he's not. You obviously don't believe that he's a sellout because of one song.
And how?
Let's establish that.
As soon as anybody can tell me how regulating guns for the entire United States is going to limit or get rid of or stop these mass shootings, let me know. Please, somebody show me a regulation that's going to stop that guy in Vegas from breaking that window and shooting up that concert. Tell me one law or one regulation that would have stopped that. I'll wait.
About individuals, better back checking.
Nope,
system.
he would have passed every background check that there is.
Would not.
He would have. He had no mental health history. He had no felonies.
Okay,
one.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
There's no way to do that. Exactly. People have had guns since 1776. There are too many. You're right. There are too many. The Second Amendment is what it is. The reason you know why we have a Second Amendment? Let me tell you another little story.
Just in case people don't get through the First Amendment. Because if the First Amendment don't work,
there's a reason why there's a reason why the Second Amendment is the simplest, shortest amendment in the Constitution.
Okay.
Because it was considered the most appropriate or the most important to them. I mean, besides the first one. That's why it's second. But the Second Amendment, when the British finally decided that they were going to put the colonists on lockdown, the first thing they did was they collected up all their guns. So the first thing George Washington had to do in order to start the War of Independence was to go get our guns back. And then he got his guns back and started the war, and the rest is history. So, but the reason why we keep the guns, why we keep the Second Amendment now, is in World War II, when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, right? They annihilated the entire United States Navy. It was gone. I mean, we had just a skeleton left, right? So they had free shot from Hawaii straight to the West Coast. Okay. And literally every military expert you talked to said if it was nothing but the because we were spread out, so if there was nothing but the United States military to defend the country, then the Japanese could have landed in California and we wouldn't have been able to stop them until they reached the Mississippi River.
Here's the thing.
So no, I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead.
Done. But you know why the Japanese didn't?
Why?
Because of the armed citizens in the United States. They had no way to calculate the
Everybody had
casualties
it.
that they would have incurred by such an armed populace in the United States. It's the biggest deterrent to anybody invading this country.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. I'm not against.
McCain's a better rapper.
The thing is that
That's awesome.
The thing is that I don't disagree. Like, we're on the with regards to guns, we're actually on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I even said it in my video that is.
I didn't want to get on the subject.
What I'm trying to say is that is not the way to go, is by taking guns away. And I even said in my video, I don't agree with Eminem on his stance, but it was a great video, heartwarming and whatnot. But the only thing I'm arguing with you about and trying to get to you is he's not a sellout because he gave his opinion on this one song. His whole career, has been, like you even admitted, even up until his last album, his whole career has been,
his whole career has been standing up for people's rights
and people's rights and whatnot. And he has, his opinion,
a right to self-defense,
his opinion,
and he's handing it off.
It's his opinion.
Curling up with Uncle Sam, like,
He's
please, Daddy, Uncle Sam.
And
you know what got me was in the very beginning of that video where he was like, I'm starting to act like my dad and I don't even know him. And I'm like, yeah, your daddy is Uncle Sam now, right?
You're horrible. If that's what you got out of the video, you're generalizing him because of one stance. Like,
Did you say stands?
Stands. No, I said stance.
Oh, okay. This just came out.
Stance. You can't judge a person based on one stance, or you can't judge me because there are things like we had talked the other day. Just because you're a libertarian. Now I'm sure with the Libertarian Party that there's something that you don't actually agree with regards to the Libertarian Party, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell me something. Tell me something that you as a libertarian that you don't agree with the Libertarian Party, that you're not going to go for.
Oh, on their platform?
Yeah, on the
Libertarian Party's platform? It's not guns.
It's not guns. Tell me something. I mean, somewhere. Tell me something.
Abortion.
Abortion. You don't agree with them. You have a different stance in Libertarian. Yeah. So just because you have a different stance on that, they're not going to say, okay, hey, you have that one stance that's different. You're not a libertarian.
But it's a totally different reason.
You're not a libertarian. And that's the same thing with Eminem. Oh, he has this one opinion on this. Oh, so that doesn't make him, he's for the government. He's Uncle Sam. That's basically what you're saying. Because of one opinion. You don't judge. That is
totally unrelated.
It is very related. That's not how people work.
Totally unrelated.
So you judge a person based off of
I have an intellectual reason why I disagree.
There has to be
there's no intellectual backing behind gun control. There's nothing intellectual about restricting a common citizen's right to self-defense because they're scared. Because you're fear. Out of fear.
You've seen his video. You have a talk with him. Have you had a talk with Eminem for him to tell you?
Sit down with him whenever he wants to sit down.
To tell you
I guarantee you, when he sits down with me, he'll have 4 armed guards with him,
and he'll tell you why.
I'll tell him, leave your guns outside when you come in because you don't need them.
You know what? And you said, all right. So getting back to his video, you said that there was nothing. There's no theory. There's nothing behind it. But if you look at the video, he was trying to state that there are things, and the reasons why he believed that is because you look at the guy in the video. He said he had no mental. No history, no nothing, and it just happened. And just kind of what he's saying is that, with some people, you just don't know, and they don't need guns because we don't know how we can't control people. And we don't know. I think, and that's one of the points that he was getting. He had no history. He would have passed everything, and that's why some people. We just don't give guns to them. That's where he was trying to say. That's his theory when you look at the video.
There you go. He just posted goodbye to Hollywood, toy soldiers.
Yeah.
All those anti-government.
Like I'm not for.
That's what that guy got it. He understands what I'm saying.
I get what
that commenter,
but he's not a sellout. Is what I'm saying is that you were harsh, and we need to get back to that. We need to get back to that because you want your guns. I think it's because you want
nothing to do with
you
the guns.
want your guns. It has
nothing to do
much.
with the guns.
He's
no longer standing up for people's rights.
What?
Freedoms. That's a freedom. It's a freedom. And he's no longer standing up for people's freedoms like he used to.
Because
he was standing up for our freedom of speech, back in the day. Like
He
we
still
have,
is.
and
He still is,
no,
Dave.
yeah. But he bulked that freedom of speech into liberty, into freedom for everybody about everything. He was this close to just flat out being an anarchist.
What if we put
Saying that we need to get rid of government completely. That's how angry he was at the government. But I guess now that they're not trying to censor him, he's okay with them, right? He's okay with government now. You're either okay with the citizens or you're okay with government. You can't be okay with both.
on
You're
each
either
side.
okay with liberty or you're okay with government force, because that's what it all boils down to, is force.
Not that black and white. There's so many different things that you have to take into account with regards to the times have changed, laws and people and sensitivity, and you there's so many things that come in consideration when, I mean, take for example,
I don't think so.
you don't think people grow? And
Yeah, if anything, we've grown to the point where we're safer now than we've ever been. We're more compassionate and more accepting as a society than we've ever been worldwide. Worldwide, there's less death. We have a longer lifespan. There's less violent death. Your chance of dying a violent death in the United States, you have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than dying a violent death in the United States. Believe it or not.
dang. So we are more safer today than we ever was. Although there are more guns and more mass shootings.
That's probably why we're safer, because there's more guns.
More mass shootings, more volcanoes erupting, more crashes, and we're more.
No, there isn't more. That's the thing. You just see more because it's all over the news. All the negativity and all the violence is all over the news. That's the only reason why it seems more, and then it just gets regurgitated every like CNN just runs on a loop, man. Well, the nice thing is now we get violence interrupted by Donald Trump saying something stupid.
Speaking of Donald Trump, what would you say that Eminem is? Is he a Republican or a Democrat?
He's a Democrat-Republican.
That's a horrible Trump impression. That was horrible.
I can't do Trump.
That was horrible. So who do you say Eminem is? A Democrat or a Republican?
He's a Democrat for sure.
He's a Democrat. Which party is more for the people?
The Libertarian Party.
Democrat or
No, neither one of them are.
He ain't
Neither
gonna answer
one
that.
of them are.
He ain't gonna answer that.
No, I'm not.
Which one?
Neither one of them are. Both of them want to take your guns. Both of them want to restrict your civil liberties. Both of them want to take your money. Both of them want to wage war with the entire planet for no reason.
Which one is more for
Libertarian.
the people?
Flat out. Libertarian.
Democrat or Republican? Which one?
Libertarian.
Which-
You want your rights, you want to be free, then you vote
Okay,
Libertarian.
Libertarian is not on the question. Which one
It
is
is
more
on the
for
question.
Not right now.
Neither one of them are. They're
Because
equally worth.
You
They're
said
equally.
All right, stand by the conviction of your theory. You said that you believe that he is a Democrat. So would you say that Democrats are more for the people than Republicans? That's an easy question.
They're equally not for the people. They're equally for keeping power, collecting money, and waging endless war. They're both equally not for the people.
Okay, somebody tell people. Okay, so this is coming from
We need
a
both
libertarian.
socialism and capitalism. I don't understand how that goes
So
together.
would you say libertarian, or it's part of libertarian? Do most libertarians would you say like or hate Eminem? I want to know now. I'm learning a lot.
I bet a lot of
about
them
my
probably
camera
liked
guy.
him back in the 70s and 80s. Or the 80s and 90s, whatever. Back in the old Eminem, yeah.
Do libertarians
Slim
bump
Shady.
Eminem in their hood?
I don't know what they're bumping in their hood. I don't bump Eminem in my hood.
Oh my God!
Especially after darkness. You're gonna have to show me something else, because that one really disappointed me in Eminem.
So you were
You're gonna
disappointed.
have to go. I lost my whole stand. I got off the stand wagon.
Okay, so let me tell you,
Mr. Mathers.
it's definitely not a sellout, but
He's
I don't.
Mr. Mathers now.
I don't-
He's like almost 50.
I don't.
Mr. Mathers. He's the same age as me.
He is,
Yeah.
And he's
almost
still
50. So he's all grown up now. Mr. Mathers, vote
You know, he
Democrat.
debuted.
Straight party line, toe the line, party line Democrat.
You know, his album debuted at #1 on the charts. Actually, his
Good for
last
him.
album,
Really?
last decade,
Hip hop
#1.
charts? Billboard hip hop?
#1.
I believe it. He ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
Spotify, everywhere. He's #1.
He's not relevant anymore, though, right? I watched that one.
That's what they say. He's still not relevant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Libertarians have a different idea of what.
All right, let's see. Let's read some comments. Let's take some time to read some
what
comments.
freedom is. Libertarians have a different idea of what freedom is.
Tell them, all right, explain libertarian, and because now you're sounding a little that way people can get an impression. What is your tell us about
libertarians are just people. They believe in free will and individual rights. They live by the non-aggression principle. They believe that by non-aggression principle, they believe that you should not be able to use force by violence or fraud or stealing against your neighbor. So you should not be able to use violence, fraud, or steal from your neighbor, and neither should the government. The government should not be able to do any of those three things either. So, and that's really what it is in a nutshell. So, and anything that the government does is based off of basically anything that the government does is used by force. They have no other power besides force. So anything that the government wants to do, if the government wants to regulate guns, they regulate it by the use of force. If they want to collect property taxes, they're going to collect your property taxes by force. I mean, if you don't believe it, then don't pay your property taxes and see how long it takes before somebody with a gun shows up at your door and tells you have to leave. So anything the government wants to do, they do by force. That's the only power they have.
If my stance on if I said you know what, listen to Eminem and whatnot and reading up, I think that it might have a point. Maybe we should be we need to take guns away. Would I now become Uncle Sam? And what you're calling Eminem a sellout also? Yeah. I would become a sellout. That's all it takes. Yeah. And
you're talking about giving up a natural right.
So
you don't.
I would be. So I see.
You have a natural right to defend yourself by any means you deem necessary. So that's a God-given right. It's not given by the government. The government doesn't give you these rights. The whole purpose of the Constitution was not to govern the people. It was to restrict the government. In other words, these men got together. They wrote that Constitution to restrict themselves. The whole purpose was to keep government as small as you don't have a choice. If you don't pay taxes, then big guys with guns from the government will come and arrest you.
So you okay with paying taxes?
No, I'm not.
You pay your taxes.
Because it's a use by force. You don't have a choice. If you pay your taxes or you go to jail, and if you resist, you get shot. So I would rather live free. So yeah, I pay the extortion fees that the government charges me in order to be a citizen.
Okay, when you go to the bathroom, when you go to the public bathroom, you make sure that you don't go in the ladies' bathroom, right? You go in the men's bathroom.
Yeah, I'm a man, so. Yeah,
okay, so
the men's bathroom.
tell me, people can choose their own. So you're good with people choosing their own gender.
Yeah, you can choose your own gender. You're free to choose. You're free to do whatever you want as long as it doesn't interfere with anybody else's liberty or rights.
So you're okay with someone saying, "Hey, someone who's a female saying, "Hey, I identified as a male," and going into certain bathrooms. You're okay.
I'm okay with them identifying with whatever they want, but I mean, you're going to the bathroom to do a biological function. So if we're gonna go in to do this biological function, and you're biologically a male, then go to the biological male's bathroom and do your biological function. So what's so complicated about that? I wouldn't make any law either way. There's already a law. It's called indecent exposure. So I mean, if you go into a bathroom and you indecently expose yourself in that bathroom, you're going to get a fine or arrested.
Sounds like you're okay with that law.
Indecent exposure?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that would be violating somebody's right.
Government. See,
That would be violating
see, now
somebody's
you're
rights.
you're okay with certain laws and certain stuff with the government, and I don't call you a sellout because you're
I'm not
okay
an
with that
anarchist.
government.
I'm
law.
not an anarchist.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a difference between a libertarian and an anarchist.
There's several things that you're okay with regards to what the government does, and that don't make you a sellout. You just said
people.
it. This is what I'm trying
if
to
it
say,
protects
Dave.
people from other
Eminem
people.
said one thing. He's not a sellout. You
He's a
have
sellout.
several things.
He's a sellout.
He can come back and call you a sellout. There's some things, and that's where I was trying to
talking
establish.
about an anarchist society. This is not an anarchist society we're talking about.
Man.
You have a right to self-defense. You also have a right to use the bathroom and not be exposed to somebody else's genitals. So,
Because the government said you're okay with that government law.
yeah, it's not a threat to somebody's life or anything.
You're a sellout. You're a sellout because that one thing. That's what I'm saying. That, and obviously you're not a sellout because of one thing. You guys get what I'm saying? That's right. They understand. You're. It's pretty hypocritical. You can't. What I'm trying to establish is that you were being harsh.
You're comparing a right to self-defense versus indecent exposure.
It's not that.
That is about the most retarded argument I've ever heard in my life.
I'm not comparing. You're looking at that. I'm comparing government laws and government
So
rules.
you're saying
government.
we either give government all the power or none of the power.
The government.
So you're the absolutist then.
Nope. I am trying to let
You're
you
saying
see
so what you're saying
that
is you're saying we give
one
government all the
no.
power or no power.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that there are certain things that you agree with regards to government laws, and that don't make you a sellout. Just like there are certain things that Eminem agree with the government, and he's not selling out.
I never changed my view though. I never
Eminem
sang
didn't
songs
change
and
it.
motivated a generation and then turned around and said, you know what, guys? We need to give all of our power to the same organization that I've been bashing for the past 20 years. Now we need to start trusting them. That's what it is. It's trust.
That you're
It's
not
trust.
a sellout because you agree with
Eminem said, we can't trust the government for 20 years. And now he's saying, we got to trust the government now.
He did not say that. He said
that's what he said.
No, he said
he's
here's
saying
a
we need
solution.
to. He say when people start to care. In other words, when people start to care enough to vote for Democrats that will restrict our rights to self-defense. No, it's not. It's obvious.
He did not say none of
Apparently,
these
you
things.
didn't watch the end of the video.
I watched the whole video.
What do you think he was trying to get done then? What do you think
he
his
wants
message
gun
was?
control. He's
Okay.
for gun control.
Exactly. Who's going to control the guns?
He's for gun control.
And who's going to control it?
We know who's going to control
Who's gonna
it. I
control
don't
it?
need to say it.
Say it. Who's going to control it?
You know who's going to
control the guns?
The guns.
Who's going to control them?
Anyway,
Who's going to control
the
them?
fact is,
Who's
it's
gonna
not
control them?
about
Who's going to control?
gonna
Just say
control
it.
the
Just
guns.
say it.
Listen
Just
to
you
me.
want to say it. Just say it.
Listen.
Who's going to control the guns?
Guys.
We can move on as soon as you say the word. Who's going to
No,
control the
we're
guns?
not moving on. Listen. Thomas is controlling them.
Him is a political guru.
Oh my goodness.
Did
Okay.
he say I'm a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Help me.
But getting back, so can we get back to the identifying? So I can identify.
That was a good one. Because he said I had a fantasy about being flashed by a transgender transvestite in a bathroom.
Well, you know what? Speaking of
it might have happened to me before.
Well, speaking of Flash and whatnot, you know, if you're for people identify, I mean, I can identify
John
as Eminem.
Cornette. Who's Jim Cornette? Oh, it's probably one of the others. Probably.
Yeah,
Sellout. See, you're a sellout now.
I ain't talking
I'm a
about
sellout.
that. You're
I'm a
an
sellout.
actual sellout.
I'm a sellout.
Because you're for the government and rules.
You're a sellout. They're not being specific. I'm Dave. This is
little Volvy.
Volvy.
No, you know what? Because no, I'm no longer little Volvy.
Okay, now he's got a good point. Zaffen.
Okay,
He
what
said
is
we
it?
can't call him a sellout for one song.
I've been saying that. I've been saying that. So now that
Eminem
he
is a
said that,
sellout. See? And then the next three guys.
I've been saying that this whole time.
But that's a better point than
I like
all
to
this
just-
stuff you've been trying to talk.
That's all I've been saying.
I still think
because
he's a
of
sellout,
one
though.
song,
I still
because
think
of
he's a
one
sellout.
choice. I've been saying that.
But
Now
you see where his mentality's got to be, though, in order to make a song like that. He's got to have a completely different mentality than he had, back in the day when he was singing all this anti-government stuff. Don't trust the government, don't trust the government. And now, I mean, he's literally saying, please, government, you have to save us. I'm going to trust you to save us. And that just doesn't even make sense coming out of Eminem's mouth.
He's been a Democrat. What I'm saying is that
I don't even care what political affiliation
but
he
here's
is.
the
I just
thing.
don't like the fact that he's now saying, I trust you to keep me safe.
He
And I
never
trust
said
you.
that.
That's what he's saying, though. No. He's saying he wants gun control. He wants the government, I'll say it, the government to control guns in order to keep him safe. He's asking the government to keep him safe. That's ridiculous, man. I can't even believe Eminem would say something like that.
He wants gun control to stop the violence, to do something with these mass
Why?
shootings. Something needs to be done.
Why?
And that's what he
And
feels needs to be done.
And he thinks that the government is he's going to trust the government to get that
20
done.
years ago when he was rapping about against government, we didn't have 9/11. We didn't have all these things that have been happening, losing
We've been having mass murders
on
since
this
the beginning of our
not on
country.
this scale and publicized,
No, yes,
like
we
you
have.
said, not
publicized
publicized
like it is.
No one knew about it. He didn't know about
We
it.
didn't have mass
now
media
it's brung
like we have now.
into his attention, and now it's like, hey, I'm in a position. I have millions and
so why
billions.
didn't he just
I
come
need
out
to
and say, hey,
something.
I've been wrong for the
I
past
need
20
to
years.
say something.
I've been wrong for the past 20
I mean,
years.
he's
We need to trust
growing.
government
He is
now.
an older M. He's mature.
Exactly.
He knows.
And he's sold out.
And now
see, he's even saying it now.
I-
He's old and he's sold
You're
out.
doing. I've never said he old. You're sounding like
just said he's old.
MGK's daddy.
He just
Right
said
now.
old.
I said he's getting older.
Did he just say he's old?
I said he's older.
And it's
He's
for the
mature.
government. He said F Trump though.
He was never
You
against.
can. Hey, that's okay. I mean, anybody can hate Trump. That's okay. That's like an equal opportunity thing right there. I mean, if you don't hate him now, all you gotta do is listen to him for a while, and eventually he's gonna say something to make you hate
I
him.
like Duke.
Dookie fan, little Dookie fan.
You
Who's
got
Dookie?
some Duke up there?
Dookie fan. Duke, Blue Devils?
Blue Devils?
I don't know any Blue Devil stuff.
All
I can't have any Blue Devil stuff. 'cause
right, so
my
everybody
brother's
is
a
saying you
UCLA
like.
fan,
Everyone's
so-
saying you like Trump. And they're saying this is where this evolved from. Your stance. So what's going on with that?
likes Trump.
You like Trump?
No, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the guy.
Okay, so all right.
I like the
let's
guy
get
that
in-
just assassinated a person from another government.
Who the libertarians like?
Libertarians?
Who's close? Who's close? If there's someone in
that's
the
currently
government,
serving a government that's close.
someone that the libertarians like. Give us an example.
Justin Amash, Rand Paul.
Yeah,
they're
Rand
both borderline libertarian. Tulsi Gabbard is actually fairly libertarian, especially with her anti-war,
Okay.
bring our troops home mentality. No more wars to overthrow governments that we have no business doing. Our military should be used. It's called the Department of Defense, and it should be used for defense, not for assassinating people from other governments that our president just happens to not like.
I agree with that.
Do you understand?
know?
I mean, do you people know the precedent that was made there? He assassinated the leader of another country, a leader from another country's government, without the approval of Congress, without a debate, without nothing. He just sanctioned an assassination, and we're okay with that now. Oh, I know. Anti-war is definitely not just libertarian. It's actually, I think the majority of America is sick and tired of our sons and daughters over there dying for nothing, for no purpose. They're not defending anything. This war on terror. How do you go to war with a principle or an idea? You don't. You go to war with another country.
But you do know, and because when you say things like he's a sellout to the government, you do know that has been his biggest critic, and throughout his years with regards to
Not anymore.
FBI and everything.
I bet you they're not. I bet you
they never
They don't care
liked. There's any rapper. It was Eminem. It's Eminem that the government
You think
did
so?
not like.
I could agree with that. Anybody think?
Yeah.
I agree. Trump is a dangerous man. You're right about that.
Been against him.
Does anybody know of more controversial rapper than
Justin
Eminem?
said you're a Lord Jamar fan. You know who that is?
No, I just from what you said about him. He's the guy who washes dishes in the hip hop in the house of hip hop, right? He's a dishwasher guy.
He's a dishwasher. You know we did that skit.
Hey, I'm a fan. I'm a Lord Jamar fan because I wash dishes too. So we brothers from a different mother. You both dishwashers.
That's a joke, right? No, I'm sorry, that's a joke. You can't be camera guy anymore. That ain't a joke.
Does Lord Jamar actually rap? Why do they call him Lord anyways? I don't even like calling anybody
When he became
Lord.
a 5%er, when he became a that's the thing with the 5%ers, whenever they become like a 5%er, and I'm gonna have this audio with this guy, one of the educators of 5%.
Can I be there?
No, you can. Yeah,
The white
you can
devil?
be
Can the
recorded.
white devil be
You
there?
know, white devil. Yeah. Gotta have a white devil. Lord Jamar has his white devil on the, with him with Vlad TV. You don't know Vlad more, but anyway. So when you become a 5%er, you are a god.
you guys are stupid. Nick Cannon's a dangerous rapper.
Yeah.
Y'all be
So,
distracting us.
Like if you become a 5%er, then you would be I don't know.
I can't be a 5%.
Do you have some black in your family? Are you mixed
I'm
in?
Italian. Well, they say that African Moors raped and pillaged through Italians, so most Italians have maybe.
If you
I'm
dump
like
Lou,
pretty-
dump your wife, get a black chick, you can become 5%. I'm serious. That's how it works.
I can't do that.
I know. I'm just messing up. We're just cutting up. But no, seriously. For some reason, it's not like a mandate, but for some reason they changed their name. Like Clarence X, he changed his name to Allah, the God. He was the creator. Once he became a 5%er, he changed his name to Allah, the God. And then
NWA, Public Enemy.
oh yeah, they were a
Pretty
big one.
controversial.
Yeah, controversial. So he changed his name to Lord Jamar. I just call him Vlad more now because it's a combination of Vlad TV and Lord Jamar because he's with them all the time. Vlad Moore. Or Jafar.
Jafar
for short. Jafar for short.
He got a staff.
Yeah. If you just put a little, if he gets just a little beard here, he'll look just like
Will Smith messing with?
Will Smith. Yeah, and he was talking about, okay.
Well, he's the genie. Will Smith.
Yeah, it was Genie. That was really good. Guys, let's take some time to address your comments and tell me what you guys think. Lord Jabbar is dead, bro.
Lord Jafar. Jafar. It's Jafar. Will Smith sucks.
Orlando Brown. Do you know who Orlando Brown is?
No.
He is. Let me bring it up for you real quick. He, you remember? What's the song? I like Shrimp. What's that movie? You know, shrimp, fried shrimp.
Oh, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. I think he was on Forrest Gump. Black kid in Forrest Gump.
Hoard some jars.
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown likes Nick Cannon.
Yeah. So this is what Orlando Brown said about Nick Cannon. He's a big actor.
Don't worry about Nick. Nick, okay, look, fine, okay? You want me to tell everybody? You want me to let everybody know that? Okay, fine. Nick, I let you suck my dick. Okay? Fine.
He's a Hollywood kid.
I let Nick suck my dick. And, and I liked it. It was okay. Fine. Nick, you sucked my dick. But everybody knows you did it as a few.
So yeah, he goes on, and he was supposed to be exposing Nick Cannon for that. But is that your dad?
What, that?
Oh, maybe up there.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Yeah. They said just fight already. Yeah, YouTube. You've been filming.
I think so. He does kind of seem like that man.
So I guess to wrap this up, the status with regards to Bizzino. You know that
He's gonna fight him, right?
you do know that. So you didn't even watch the last update video. You seen the
I don't
tweet?
film it. I don't watch it.
There we go. So he did the tweets. He sent some tweets to me, and I had the DM. I got the DM. I'll shoot it. I'll show you. He said that he will pay half my fee, and to fly me down there to fight him.
No, so it's half your fee now.
Yeah.
So he's thinking you broke.
No,
He's thinking you
it's
broke.
actually the other way around. I'm like, you the source guy.
Now you're thinking he's
Yeah,
broke.
you bro. Half. So in the
No,
DM,
he's scared. That's why he's only gonna pay half.
in the DM.
Because he thinks you're broke and not be able to show up. You're not gonna show up.
So
'cause he's
in the
scared.
DM, I said, yeah, cash at me your half, and I'll know that you're serious, and we'll see what happens from there.
I watched that Nick Cannon show, that rap battle show that he's got, and
Wildin' Out.
yeah, that is. It's coming here. It's gonna be here in El Paso.
Really?
Yeah, I think in April 2nd or something like that. It's
Wait, he's coming now? Huh?
He's coming. Nick Cannon's gonna be here. Oh, don't get excited. Don't get.
Okay.
Don't get excited, Volvy. Oh, you're gonna drop some bars?
No, I'm gonna be in. No, is he really coming? I gotta see how much his tickets.
It is. Yeah.
I need to go there. We need
Yeah.
to go there. I need to film me while I'm there.
Oh yeah. I got it.
I should go there and cut up.
We'll do it live. We'll go live.
I'll end up getting kicked out.
Probably. But that would be good. That would be good entertainment
Should
too.
go. Is he really coming?
Yeah, he really is. Look wild and out in El Paso.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to fight you though. Nick Cannon definitely don't want to fight you. But
He sees
that
my
show
tweets.
is-
He sees my tweets. They all see my videos.
The one I watched had, I think, Snoop Dogg on it, and
Yeah,
it had
Snoop.
some like popular
Yeah, he gets
rappers
popular
on there,
people
and
on there.
they sucked.
He get popular people on there and lose to them all, and then he's trying to battle Eminem. I mean, he loses to everyone. He can't beat.
Dude,
He can't beat the people he hired.
Eminem could beat him with half his vocabulary tied behind his back.
The Black Squad and the Red Squad that's on the show, they beat him on a regular. And he think he could beat Eminem. He can't beat his staff members that he hired.
half his vocabulary tied behind his back. MGK been on there too, really? How did he do?
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Wear an M shirt.
Oh, yes.
You wear an M
Yes.
shirt. You wear an M shirt. I'll wear a Mariah shirt.
We get obsessed.
Oh.
That is so
See,
funny.
this is how we come up with these ideas.
That's funny. That is a go. That's a go. All right, there, guys. Guys.
Oh, he did.
Guys, we have.
I mean, he knows that Eminem's the only thing that got him famous. MGK.
We have 9 minutes until it's 60 minutes, so take your time. We're going to end this right here in 1 hour. Go ahead, post up your questions. I think we're about done, man. I just wanted to cover that. I think we made some ground. You don't exactly mean he is a sellout, but you just don't like his stance. And that is
I think I made my point.
I don't think you did. What do you think of the Yellow Wolf beef? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I was going to...
Wolf beef. What you guys speaking in code?
No, Yellow Wolf. The thing is that Yellow Wolf used to be signed to Eminem, and I think just recently he's no longer signed. So, but he was beefing with Royce the 5'9", and that is a real good friend and great rapper of Eminem. So, Royce the 5'9", he came out with a track the same day that Eminem's album came out. I think his track was called Overcomer, and this guy called Yellow Wolf.
Still in Mandisa stuff. Huh?
He kind of, when you think of Yellow Wolf, you got to picture, now that I think about it, MGK.
Oh,
No, just the appearance wise. But anyway, Royce the 5'9", this rapper, Eminem's rapper, well, Eminem's real good friend. He said something on his, he said something on the song. He took some shots because he believed that Yellow Wolf is being a racist or whatnot.
Is he Native American?
No, he's white.
Yellow,
But I did
Yellow Wolf sounds like Native American.
Yeah, then he...
Yellow Belly.
But
yeah, Yellow Belly.
Royce is not playing with him.
I like that
Royce
guy.
said that he will...
Yellow Belly. You know what Yellow
That's
Belly
getting
is, right?
Yellow Belly.
Yeah, it's coward. It's another way. It's old school. That guy's old. Whoever said that.
Yellow Belly.
It's the old saying for coward, being a coward.
Oh, how did that evolve?
I don't know. It's just an old saying.
All right then, there, guys. Laugh out loud. He gonna kick y'all
I'll leave
out.
you with this.
Guys, we are going. We're gonna go.
I'm gonna leave you with this though.
All right, guys.
I was thinking about this.
All right, before you
It
say
says-
that, guys, put one in the chat if we could. Look, put one in the chat if we should go. Maybe we should do a
No,
live
this
stream.
is a quick one.
No,
Quick
maybe we should
little
do a
segment.
live stream. If y'all send us there, I'll go for sure. Send me there. We should. I'm gonna raise some money for the
A live stream.
There
you go.
If they reach
There's
the
a
donation,
donation, so-
and we'll go.
I don't know how much tickets are, so and I don't even know.
It's right at the Don Haskins Center.
Yeah.
It's not too far, so that's pretty good.
Remember how they used to say that this is a free country? They used to always say that. It was like a big saying, like, "Well, it's a free country." Well,
Right.
it's a free country. They used to be real popular. You know what's
Yeah,
popular
it's
now?
a free country.
You notice that now it's turned into we are a nation of laws. That's what people say now. We are
Yeah.
a nation of laws. It just hit me
No.
today. I was like, that.
I mean, it's like you said on your channel. You know, we have more laws but less opportunities. More bills but less money.
Yeah.
Guys, in the anyway, camera guy, real great friend, and also a libertarian running to try to make a difference. I know at least in Texas, you know, to try to make a more freer and state and with regards to this community. We post out little videos. Little Eminem, come here for a sec. Let's present.
Oh, we can get both.
Here,
of them?
here's our little guy. Here's a little actor. You see him in our last vid.
Oh!
That was our MGK there. We put EST here and whatnot. This is bro. That's his bro
Here's
right
little bro.
here.
We can't get him in front of the camera though.
Can't. He always gets super shy at times. So this is a you're an MGK fan? No or yes?
I don't think so.
Yes! Get out of here!
Oh my gosh!
Get out of here. So
Are you guys stands? Are you stands?
Yeah.
yes, they're stands. It's official.
So they say stands.
All right, but anyway, what were we saying?
I still think Eminem's
He's-
he's an awesome rapper.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
great.
He'll be there for
You
a
know,
while.
and it could be that he's just doing that stuff just to get people talking. You know what I mean? That's one of the things he likes to do too.
He has a history of
Stirring the pot. You think?
he has a history of that, and it's always fun and funny.
Who is DJ Vlad? This crazy guy.
DJ Vlad, he's the one that Large Jamar is always
Oh, that's the Vladimir dude.
Vladimir. Yeah, that's the host of Large Jamar's show. Large Jamar hasn't done anything outside of Vlad TV.
Yeah, they're my kids.
It's funny because, all right, maybe I shouldn't say this. You know who Brand Nubian is? Maybe not. No.
I don't
Old time group. Big group. It's old
Oh,
school.
it sounds familiar.
Brand Nubian, old school group.
Yeah.
He was a part of the old school group of the Brand Nubian. But I know a lot of people say, and that maybe, you know, no, I'm not going to say it. I am going to say it. Even Brand Nubian. You know what? Let's not say it. 3 minutes there, guys. Any last questions, comments? I'm not going to say it because I was going to say, you know, even back then, you know, Brand Nubian wasn't even like top 8. I mean, they were good. I mean, but even of all time, they're just not even.
Your group just called everybody trash. They said MGK was trash.
No, I
for a
mean,
while,
Brand
but now
Nubian,
the-
they-
Brand Nubian, Lord
Even
DeMar's
now,
trash.
of all time
Nick Cannon
groups,
trash.
they don't make my
Nick
top.
Cannon, husband Mariah Carey trash.
They don't make my top 10 lists, and everyone said they were legendary. I listened to Brand Nubian. I mean, Wu-Tang, they were right around there, but
Tyler the Creator, winning a Grammy.
yeah, Tyler's good. Yes. Anyway, not even top 20. It's all right. You know who won like 4 Grammys? It's and I did a reaction. Billie Eilish. She has a weird type songs and whatnot. But anyway, guys, that's what I was saying.
King and Country won a Grammy.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
I was getting to your channel, guys. In the description, hey, he just if you all can do me a favor here, I am going to put this link in the. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Everybody, there is 40 of you guys in the chat. I should have did this. Please go to this link. Dave, like I said, he is really pushing his getting elected, and you know a big part of it is being more social. And he just started a YouTube. If he could just get your hit him with a subscribe real quick. It'll help him get within the algorithm. And if you guys are just starting on YouTube, and let me just tell you guys a real secret real quick. YouTube don't acknowledge you, and they suppress you until you get to at least 100 subs. They won't take you serious, which is rightfully so, because you just have kids uploading stuff.
That's okay.
So-
you don't have to like him.
So, but you don't even have to like him. Because
David's trash.
do it.
So I'm just as good as MGK and Nick Cannon.
Do it for Volvy, man. I'm about to post it. Like, we need to get it up there. Okay.
David's trash.
Dave's trash. See?
It's funny. In that case, maybe I'll win a Grammy.
Wait, let me copy and paste the link. Paste.
That was a good one.
Okay, guys, so I just posted that link. Please go ahead and click it. Go ahead and wait. It may take you out of this live stream too, but please click it and go subscribe. We actually put up some it's funny because he's my camera guy for my videos and whatnot, but then on his channel when we do these little skits, I become the camera guy and whatnot. And
there's like 4 or 5 of them already posted.
Yeah, we do these funny like government, but they're real. Hey, you explain what the Libertarian Minutes is on your channel.
It's just taking some topics that are politically related, and we kind of get funny with them, and we kind of trying to expose how like one of them is about business. We try to expose how regulation and taxes limit people that are trying to start a business, and it's got our little mini Eminem.
Yeah,
mini Marshall
fun.
in it.
It's super fun.
So
guys.
stuff like that. So.
Yeah, but they're only a minute long and they're super funny and they make you think like, oh yeah, we did one on taxes. And I love Back at You Devoted. We did one on taxes where you get your paycheck and the government's already there. SSI, federal, state, and it was a pretty funny skit. So we do a few skits on there. Go ahead. I put up the link once again. Hey, thank you.
Appreciate it.
How would you say that name?
Zafin is what I think.
Oh.
Zafin? Zafan?
Exama. Thank you. Guys, if you did subscribe, go ahead and let us know.
He's a goat. You trash.
Oh, man.
Volvy trash.
I'm the GOAT. I'm radical, alphabetical. I'm just fanatical.
Oh, he's awful.
Yo. See, back in the day, you could just say yo, and you could just like, yo.
Well, now you can just, now they got the mumble rap, right? You could just go. Do we need to do mattresses?
Oh, mattresses. I just love that. Oh, God.
The kids are going to come running in.
Yeah, the mattresses. Oh, God, guys. So we ran into this rapper that was selling CDs, and he's like, "Hey, yo, can you react?"
I saw you on YouTube.
Yo, Lil Volvy, can you react? I'm like, yo, I'm just at Rite Aid. I'm just trying to, let me get some photos. He's like, here's my little mixtape. I was like, all right, you got $5? I was like, you want me to react? I gotta make a mixtape. So, but anyway, where my mattress? Guy, you remember it. You remember it.
We did. That was like New Year's, wasn't it?
That was like New Year's. See, Kai was in here. Where's my mattresses? Where are my
mattresses? Where's my mattresses?
You know this song?
Gee, okay, bro.
So we'll
G money.
We'll leave. So I come home with his mixtape, and he's got a song called Mattresses.
You don't know what it's called. Did you find it?
No, it's not called, but it sounds like they're saying, I know that you sent it to me. I was gonna go on Messenger.
I might have deleted it. Let me see.
That'd be a good thing to end. Wouldn't it be funny if he find out he's watching the channel and he copy strike me? He takes all of them.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, one track unknown. This could be it.
Could be.
Nope, that's not it.
It's up further.
Shit.
Yes, it can be edited as we go along.
Let's check this one.
It's definitely not the 134.
There it is.
So this is the mixtape. You gotta probably put it up a little further. Honestly.
Where my Maccasin is, I swear my Maccasin is, I swear my Maccasin is, I swear my
This is the dance we came up for the kids. So let's see.
We got haters in it,
I swear this is what he's saying.
Where my mattresses? My mattresses. And y'all were supposed to figure out what this guy said in the song. I've been waiting. I want lyrics.
I'm just mumbling right now. That's the thing with like. How y'all like it though? Hey there guys, but I'm gonna post up the link one more time. Go and subscribe. Somebody said it's trash.
Well, he's saying everything's trash.
Trash.
What does it this?
Oh! Oh man. That's good stuff. It was fun. Alright, let's turn that up. I'm gonna post it up one more time. And we'll do our outro.
So leave it, let it play?
Okay. Okay there guys, hey man, I thank you guys once again, you know, for stopping by through the live stream. It's always fun. I think we gotta do more of these. We gotta hit more topics. We should do these like, we should have like a schedule and you know, probably do it on your channel. Guys, go subscribe because our next one we'll do it on his channel.
Yeah, we can hit up any topic.
Any topic. It'll be fun. We'll do it on his channel. So go and subscribe. And we'll go from there. Boo, Dave! Boo! You have any last words there, Dave?
Marsupial, huh? I like marsupials, though.
Yeah.
They're not rodents, they're marsupials. Like kangaroos and stuff. Right? Kangaroos.
Yeah, I think so. So
But it's trash. Marine still is, everything is trash for Marine.
Hey, they didn't say you subscribe to your channel, but you're trash, man.
I know, that's cool. I'll try to get better. I'll try to clean up my trash.
No, but you know, those haters are the best subscribers. They're what keeps me on my recommend. I enjoy my fans, but honestly, like haters and people that like hate Evolve, them are the ones that keep me on the recommendation page because they always comment. Most of your fans, people that enjoy you and your subs, you know, they'll look at your video and you know you'll always get a view from them. But one thing you can guarantee that you'll get from your haters is a comment and a thumbs down, and that's better than a view.
They're also going to hold you accountable too.
They
If you
hold
say
you
something
accountable.
stupid, if you say something that's not true, they're going to.
Yeah.
They'll be the first one around.
So you need people that are. So basically, you need trolls. Like I don't delete comments, and you start a new channel, so don't ever delete comments. Don't ever encourage. You know, trolls want to troll. Encourage.
Oh yeah, I'm all good with that.
Don't respond, man.
Yeah.
Don't respond. And all that good stuff. It's always fun though. All right, there, guys. I gotta go under my mattresses.
Thank you, everybody that subscribed. Thank you, Volvy, for
sure, man.
for plugging my page.
Bring
Appreciate
the
it.
kids and made the song better. All right, they gonna do this. All right, let's end it.
Oh, you want to bring with it? Hey,
This is what they're
guys.
gonna do. This is
They might be getting ready for bed. Let me see. Hey boys.
Yeah. They was turned. They were. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? That was funny. That's so funny. Yeah. Let them do it. Cowboy Skip Bayless. Yeah. I watch a lot. I watch a lot of Skip.
Oh. Are you guys ready?
Can God tell me?
No. He's gonna hold good.
Play.
Ready?
Yeah.
We know our damn. Oh, this is lit though. We'll see you all in the very next video. We got some stuff, I guess, under our. This is wild. Third time we say bye. All right, thank you guys. As always, KIP.
Keep it positive.
Keep it positive. All right, we'll see you guys.